My son has an AAC device, but when we're in a new environment, like on holiday, he'll just stop using it. Not because he can't use it, but because his anxiety is really high, because we're in a new place with new routines and new people and new things, and suddenly using his communication device just feels like a step too far. Now, there's lots of evidence to show that this happens to lots of people, so let's have a look at how Seen and Heard can help us with that transition and provide a little step into communication whilst we are there. Seen and Heard is a fantastic app and it has a multitude of different uses. This is just one way it can be used. Now, what we did is we took photos of where we were going on holiday and we put them into a visual display grid just like this. We use this for a variety of different things. So prior to actually going on holiday, we spent time looking at it and we started to get him used to the routines that he might see in those places. So if I click on the fire is hot. Kind hands. We're prompting him that when we are there, we will see a fire, and when we see the fire, we're going to remind him to have kind hands. Now, in our house, kind hand means you bring your hands back to yourself. We've also got a picture of where he was sleeping. Pepper, George, bedtime. That's a verbal cue for us in this house that it's time for bed. I've changed the timer to 10 seconds for your benefit, but we had it on for 10 minutes so that he could prepare himself for that transition to bed. When we arrived, we also had a way to communicate very simple once so that he didn't have to delve into his full vocabulary before he was ready. If we clicked here, it said, do you want to watch TV or eat? And he could make that choice. And if we clicked here, do you want swing or trampoline? And he could make that choice. He still has his AAC always, but this just makes it easier to face communication when everything else feels big. AAC doesn't have to be just one tool. It can be a system of supports that work together in the same way that you might use a social story or a visual timetable alongside a communication book. By the way, you can make visual timetables on this, but that's a video for another day. If you would like to know more about Seen and Heard, please go ahead and contact someone from the Liberator team and we would be delighted to talk to you all about it.